after a certain point, the interpretation, after you've learned the piece, you have muttered your coloratura, your melismas, whatever, and they make sense in the falsetto, then you engage and then they start making less sense or becoming harder. And that's because after a certain point of study, the interpretation of the piece, which involves the adrenaline of the moment, the expression of the whole phrase, the way you have built the piece in that particular occasion, for that particular audience, in that particular venue, is part of the vocal technique. And you cannot completely abstract the passage that you have studied and that you have and pretend that it works no matter what, no matter what, every time, in the same way, with the same type of physical engagement. You see what I'm saying?
Sort of.
Okay, the interpretation, and by interpretation I mean the physical fitting of that costume with all its possible, I don't know, paillettes or accessories or props. There are the melismas, the coloraturas, and so on, that hopefully will change every time because you are an improviser, like the great opera singers and the castrati of the past, like your favorite R&B singers and so on. So if you're really doing it off the bat of your improvising searching mind every time, by the way, I have a good exercise if you want to train in your improvisation connected to your support and have it respond quickly. But it'll take a full session, another session, not today. Then your interpreting mind has to become part of the vocal technique, and it will have to ease and adjust the type of engagement, the type of gears that you will use. You know, it's the same road, but if you have a fully loaded car, you'll drive in a certain way and use your gears. If you drive with a stick in a certain way, and
that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
And today there's traffic, and you'll take that turn in a very low gear, and today nobody's on the road, and you can go full speed. So the interpretation that is due to a number of factors that are unrepeatable, that are unique for every performance of the piece, even indoors, in-house performance, not only outdoors, they become part of the technique. So you have to give way, always leave room for a certain degree of genuine natural improvisation and adjust the engagement according to the interpretation, which is a unique thing, a one-time thing. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.